That reading from St. Paul reminds us what a kind of Christians we supposed to be. Now, when I say supposed is the, as we call it, the expectation that Christians supposed to be. And here he begins with love. And that word love is misused in our language. St. Augustine said, love and do whatever you want. Now, when you say do whatever you want, does not mean you have to steal. You have to be lying. You have to do all kinds of things that really goes against the very foundation of love. And then St. Paul continues to say, love each other with affection. Now, many times you say, well, I don't care, I don't like them too much, but I don't hate them, you know, I am indifferent. St. Paul said, have affection. Affection means that we do it with enthusiasm. We do it with love. We do it with great joy. Then he said, anticipate and show respect with honor. You don't say good morning and move on. You know, you honor the person. Give the person his due. Remember, in front of you is the image of God himself. Do not grow lax in zeal, and how many we have in the church today. Oh, my dear Lord. And I'm not speaking about those people who sit in the pew. I speak about us. We're supposed to be on fire for the Lord, and we're like, you know, after all, you know, the people does not want this. And after all, you know, I'm by my, after all, and they give so much excuses. Do not get lax with your zeal. Continue to persist and do, and do, and do more than you can able to do. Be fervent in the Spirit. Do not let the Spirit that is within you be, as we say, dead, but be alive. Rejoice in hope. Many people say, well, you know, the church, the young people are in church, old people go to church. The church is going to go one day. No. That's what you think. His word is not like that. I am with you until the end of time. So if he is with us, who can be against? Who can go down? Nobody. Endure in affliction. How many times when a cross came around, well, you know, after all, I go to church every Sunday and I do this and I don't do sin and God sent me this cross. What's wrong with this God that claims to be loved? How many times? We find not just strange people, we find people who are good people who say that things. Continue to resist, to persist in prayer. That is the dialogue we have with God. Without that prayer, nothing. Do you think that we are the only people in Belmont, Barrington, and Black Magnolia that today, especially there is no work, can give glory? No. Mass for them is something they do because they don't want to do sin. They don't understand the meaning of Mass. It's the beginning of the day to give it to God. By putting yourself on that pattern and offer yourself to God and let God speak to you the message and let Him feed you to strengthen you in those tribulations that you are going to encounter. You wonder why people go down today? If there is no God, what can you do? Without me, He said, you can do nothing. Contribute to the needs of the holy ones. Many times we speak about the house of charity. Well, that's the bishop's situation, not mine. The bishop cares less, and them saying again, the bishop cares less if we make the house of charity or not. He's not going to lose sleep. What's going to happen is people like you and I are going to be in big trouble because we are going to close homes for those who need counseling. We are going to be not feeding those who need to be fed. We are not going to educate the future priest. We are not going to have no chaplains in the hospitals. These things has to sit to be part of your, calling. The people of St. John of God in Westwood, they have to close the door because we give them at least $500,000 to supply them for the school. We are going to even take away from some money that we put in education, especially in the high school level, because parochial level, the parish is taken care of. My dear people, this is what St. Paul is saying to us. Contribute to the needs of the Holy One. Holy One is those who are like us, who by faith they become candidate to be saints. Exercise hospitality. Oh my dear Lord, if we understand this, we will have our churches not big enough for people to come. How many times I hear myself, I don't know you, oh, I went to church. Everyone looks at me like I came from Mars, which is true. I mean, you see people who are coming from different parishes, like many times they even bring the gift, or I see them at the door, and they say, I don't know you, who are you? And they say, I am so-and-so from Magnolia, from St. Gregory. Do you like our, oh yes, we are going to register, oh yeah. What a great contribute to the people who really welcome these people and make them feel at home. And that is what St. Paul is trying to say to us. Because many times it does not take too much. You just smile at the person or say, good morning, oh, I don't know you, who are you? And introduce yourself and welcome them. And maybe you can show them, you know, the things around here. There is the bathroom. If you have a baby, there is the crying room. And try to give them some, you know, as we say, hints that are necessary for those who are coming. Bless those who persecute you. Now, I fail in this. How many of you bless those who persecute? Hand up. Loretta, why are you laughing?
I don't do it.
Oh, you do it? Oh, you are wonderful.
No,
Not me.
I don't.
Bless those who persecute you. St. Paul really today had a whip for me. Bless those who curse you. The lesson of Jesus on the cross. Forgive them, Father. They don't know what they are doing. Rejoice with those who rejoice. And this is the idea of community. When there is a baptism, oh Father, we want it out of the Mass. Why? Because we want it private. Baptism is not private. Baptism is we are welcoming new members to our community. I mean, look at your clubs that you belong to. When a new member comes, after a sponsor, you know, introduce him, oh, you applause, you this, you will. And then when it comes to the faith, baptism is the beginning and communion is the fulfillment of baptism. That's why we call it sacrament of initiation. One thing that we need in our churches, and I hope that I can do it, is educating the pews. I am going to be successful. Lord, that's your job.